Hilary Devey set up her own small business 14 years ago.
When I started my business, I sold my house, I sold my car. In the first 3 years, I made my first million.
Her determination paid off. Today, Hilary's empire turns over nearly £100 million.
I put everything on the line and therefore failure wasn't an option.
But every year, 600,000 businesses cease trading in the UK.
Passion doesn't necessarily create profit.
Over the next few weeks, Hilary will be inspecting 2 small businesses with women at the top.
You know, currently I would say you've actually lost money, not made money.
From pole dancing to pampered pooches, when it comes to making the big decisions, the people in charge let their hearts rule their heads.
Are you selling sex or are you selling fitness?
No, but you can mix the two. Why can't you mix the two?
Now the business inspector is planning to turn them into hard-nosed businesswomen.
Take that envelope of crap that you've got. I want you to turn it into some sort of an accounting record.
Self-made millionaire Hilary Devey made her fortune in the unglamorous world of haulage. Now she wants to use her experience to help 2 other British businesswomen.
I think one of the key problems with any small business is that they don't think laterally. They think, I'm good at this, it's my hobby, it's my passion, so that's it. They're literally just blinkered.
Right, girls, so you're here, across, grab it, hook on with the left leg.
4 years ago, aerobics instructor Lou Gardner launched her pole dancing exercise class.
I started podium dancing in the nightclubs. Then I got qualified as an aerobics instructor and then did a bit of aerobics and then started teaching my pole fitness. Not only is it really good for like sculpting the body and toning it into shape, but it is really good for like confidence and for making you feel like a woman again.
She has such faith in her brand of pole dancing that a month ago she decided to set up her own exercise studio.
Take it over to the other side.
But with overheads close to £600 a month to pay, Lou needs her pole dancing to pull in the punters.
A lot of pole fitness, you know, it really is like based on the fitness. In my class, I do like to make it sexy. We wear like high heels and we do a lot of dancing as well. We keep doing routines to teach the ladies how to move, how to feel sexy, so that, you know, if they did decide they wanted to take it home, they had something to work with.
Leg over, bring it out and arch at the same time.
Teaching the classes really is my forte, but all the sort of bookwork and stuff like that is just over my head, really.
She runs 6 classes a week at her studio, but she'd like to do more. Last year, she made a £300 loss.
Oh, it's the grip.
I can't tell you exactly how much I earn a week, but right now, there's just not enough people in the classes to fill it.
Pull your hips away from the pole. Excellent. That's really good. That looks well nice.
I absolutely love being my own boss. I think I've become a bit of a control freak as well with it, really. I really like having control and being in charge of what happens.
Hilary's keen to get down to business and leaves her home comforts to head for Lou's dance studio, just outside Canterbury in Kent.
I'm excited about going to this specific business because the fitness industry is a huge market, probably worth about 3.7 billion a year to the UK economy. I can honestly say I've never tried pole dancing, so it's a new experience for me also.
But with Lou's dance studio above a cafe in the middle of an industrial estate, Hilary's excitement is disappearing fast.
I can't believe the location. You know, it's really, really out in the wilderness. The last place on earth you would expect to have exercise classes of any description, really.
I would think the only happy people here are the guys across the road who are having a really good look while she twiddles round a pole. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in a car replacement reception.
Once inside, things don't look up, so Hilary won't be slipping into her gym kit, but she's ready to meet the businesswoman in charge.
Hi, Lou.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Hilary Devey.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm your business angel.
Okay, fantastic.
And you are?
Hi, I'm Faye, Lou's sister.
What brought you here, Lou?
Money, really.
My main concern would be that if people didn't drive, how would they get here?
Really, yeah, we do think about that, but, well, Laura, she's not driving at the moment, she gets the bus here.
I would imagine your main market's the younger end of the market.
No, not really. I mean, we like it to be available for everyone.
How many classes do you run a week?
At the moment, we've got one on a Monday, one on a Tuesday, 3 on a Wednesday and 1 on a Saturday morning. Right. So we've got a few, but obviously we need to like fill it to make it work, really.
It's not just the small number of classes that's worrying, it's the type.
So what market do you think pole dancing appeals to?
Any woman. Any woman.
I can tell you it doesn't.
Any woman.
I can tell you it doesn't.
Apart from maybe.
No, I can tell you. Women you're looking at it because you're passionate about
Yeah, but I think that a lot of women don't even know what you can do on the pole. So I think that, like, sometimes it's just like ignorance that stops people from wanting to do it. But that's why I like this business, because if I wanted to do something that everybody wanted to do, it's not different. I think this is different, and I want it to be women that are a little bit open-minded and things like that, and, you know, stuff like that, because different people want different things. I can see your passion
for the dancing. I mean, that comes across so clearly. But I suppose from my perspective, you're looking at it a bit more like, and commercially, you know, somebody said, would you invest in this? Straight away, I'd say no.
Yeah, I suppose, because you're looking at it more business, and that's where I lack,
you know, where's your business going? Yeah. Where's your ambition? Where's your aspirations? Yeah. You know, where's your planning? Where's your marketing? Where's your branding? Yep. If you can try and be clear with me, you know, is it because it's your passion, or is it because you want to build a business? Because if you want to build a business, I don't believe you'll do it just on pole dancing. I don't believe that there's a market here, where you are now, purely for pole dancing.
Oh, I believe there is, yeah.
Lou is convinced her class is right for every type, and she wants to win Hilary over by showing her what's involved.
You're going to dance in those?
We feel sexier with the high heels on. We think it makes you stand better. We feel it makes you feel more womanly.
Oh my God. I'm very impressed. I think it's very artistic.
This is what I've worked my backside off for, and I do not want it to, like, fall at my feet, because I can't bear the thought of going back to, like, a different sort of job and not being my own boss or anything. It will not happen.
Lou is struggling to get her business in shape, and so Hilary's going to give her accounts a workout.
These are all my receipts. Very well filed, as you'll see. You're shocked, aren't you?
And this is kind of the extent of the business administration.
Yeah.
Oh, Lou, this is terrible.
No, I know it is.
All right, Lou. Bye.
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 Maybe it's unfortunate for us that we've got a lady that looks like she would never even think about going near a pole. That it really is not her cup of tea. You know, maybe if it was a man, it would have been better.
I've got to say, it's a lot worse than I could ever have imagined. I can see where the passion comes from. And I can imagine, actually, women getting into it, really, whereas I couldn't previously. I think what they've got to do is find a way of marketing that isn't so bang-on sex, so it doesn't frighten off the kind of female market, other than the kids that are their age, really.
Next, Hilary tackles a doggy grooming business in need of a makeover.
Come on, boy, I'm not leaving you for good.
And it's time for Lou to face facts.
Make a choice. Are you selling sex or are you selling fitness?
The business inspector, Hilary Devey, is working with 2 businesswomen who love their craft. She's met pole dance teacher Lou Gardner and is worried that she's narrowing her market.
So what market do you think pole dancing appeals to?
Any woman. Any woman.
I can tell you it doesn't.
For Hilary, business is about one thing: making money. Now she's on her way to meet her next businesswoman. Dog lover Nolene Stevens set up Pooch Power, her doggy grooming salon, in Bournemouth on the south coast 3.5 years ago.
Is that better?
Good boy.
Things I love about grooming dogs, turning them from slightly scruffy when they come in to looking fantastic and feeling fantastic They're not just little fluffy things, they've all got their own personalities. Haven't you? Hey? Good lad.
The business is based in the garage of her ex-council house on the edge of town.
I've tried to turn the garage into a salon that is comfortable for the dogs and comfortable for the customers that come in as well. It's important that they see it as a professional place.
Last year, Nolene took only £7,000 from the business, and with 12 dogs being groomed weekly, there's not enough money coming in.
Payment made by cheque goes into my business account. Payment made by cash goes into the tin.
With Nolene and husband dipping into the tin for everyday living expenses, personal and business spends are confused.
It pays for food, it pays for fuel, it pays for vet's bills, everything and anything you can think of.
With 4 pooches of her own, self-made millionaire Hilary is the perfect inspector to get her teeth into the doggy business.
And I love you to bits, don't I? You could be the next Caesar advert.
Hilary's en route to Nolene's grooming salon in Bournemouth to see if she can help. In the UK, 6 million households own a pooch, spending an average £31,000 on their pet in its lifetime.
Frankly, I think there's a market there. And a never-ending market, if you think about it. People generally, having had one pet, will always replace that pet with another pet.
By posing as a new customer, Hilary plans to test out Nolene's services. Up for the chop is Alfie, her own pampered pooch.
What had really impressed me is that, because I'm an animal lover myself, is how she is with him, because he's such a lovely dog.
Hilary puts a call into Nolene, who has no idea who her new customer is.
Good afternoon, Pooch Pad Grooming. Can I help you?
Got any availability today to wash and groom a Western Island Terrier?
I could probably manage 3:30 for you.
Lovely, look forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, bye-bye.
You're going to be groomed, darling.
Hilary's found Nolene's estate, and the garage salon is not what she was expecting.
Come on, boy, I'm not leaving you for good. It's only an hour of your life, sweetheart. Come on, my little boy. It's Lubris, isn't it? I'm not really sure which door to go through.
Precious Alfie is usually groomed in Hilary's mansion. He may not thank her for the trip out.
Please not loudly. Oh, my God.
Meg.
Hello.
Hello, come on in. Mrs. Dubé,
Yes, Devay.
Hello, come on in.
This is Alfie.
Hello, Alfie. Hello, sweetheart. How much did you want off him?
A good cut.
Yes, in a Westie trim, yes.
Yeah, and his eyes and his beard.
OK, that's absolutely fine, that's
Make
fine.
him look handsome.
Could I ask you to let yourself out? Is that
Yeah,
OK?
no problem.
That's smashing. Thank
Which
you very much.
way?
Straight through there.
Straight through.
That's smashing. Thank you very much. And we'll see you later on.
Let's see what kind of a job she makes. I mean, the location and the premises aren't great, but her manner was welcoming. She's obviously got away with animals because Alfie took to her straight away.
Yeah, Bop. A bit crusty back there. Not quite as glamorous as people imagine.
Whilst Alfie is busy getting a new hairdo, Hilary's researching the opposition. Pooch Power is facing tough competition. There are 20 dog groomers within 5 miles of Nolene's garage.
Do you find it's helped you because you've virtually got a shop window anyway?
Yes. Yeah, that
You get
does
a
really
lot of
help.
passing train,
Yes.
Which you wouldn't get if you was doing from a garage.
No.
An hour and a half later, Hilary returns to collect Alfie.
Hello. So clean.
Oh, yes, he's certainly sparkly.
It's time for Hilary to reveal that she is the business inspector.
Good boy, I'm not going
Well, actually, I've got something to tell you.
Uh-huh.
I'm your business expert.
I knew you were. Thank you, I knew you were.
I'm here to help.
Fantastic, thank you. So is this actually your dog?
Yes, it is actually.
Fantastic.
Currently, Pooch Power is struggling to attract enough dog owners, but Hilary's keen to hear Nolene's vision for her business.
What is the next stage for you?
I want to grow it.
Right.
I'd be quite happy to carry on working from here.
How are you going about growing your customer base currently?
That's my biggest problem.
Right,
At the moment,
okay.
I'm relying on word of mouth. That's it.
Well, there's a lot we can do then.
Oh, yes.
That gives me plenty of scope. How much do I owe you?
That's £28, please.
But before Hilary leaves, she catches sight of Nolene's cash tin.
Okay, what do you use that for?
The cheques go into it
Yeah.
before they go into the bank, and the cash goes into it, and it stays in it until it gets spent.
The tin. We'll talk about the tin
Yes,
another
indeed.
day, shall we?
I'm sure. See you, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Bye, Alfie.
The premises are not good, and frankly, we've got to try and get her out of here. She's certainly got the commitment and she's got the way with animals. What she's lacking is the business know-how.
Hilary heads home with Nolene's accounts. The next time they meet, she'll have a plan to turn around Pooch Power's fortunes. Hilary's glorious country home was once host to King Edward VII, but now it's home to the business inspector.
It's really nice.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Today, pole dance teachers Lou and Faye have been summoned to Hilary's mansion. She's already told them that pole dance classes are too niche, and she knows Lou has struggled to do her own accounts. But the evidence in front of her is worse than she'd thought.
This irritates me and it annoys the hell out of me.
She's found receipts that show the girls are far from organised.
I'm running through now this bag of rubbish that Louise left with me yesterday. I mean, there's receipts here from December 2008. 2008.
It's nice. It's like the size of my house, just the whole way. Hello.
Hello. Before I begin, I'm going to say that you gave me a very sleepless night.
Oh no, did I?
It was
No,
the
well, you
early
gave me
hours
one as
of
well.
Did I? You've got to start keeping proper accounting records.
Yeah, I do. But that's like so.
No, I don't want no buts. By the time we next meet, I want you to go back, take that envelope of crap that you've got that's appalling,
My accounts,
absolutely
you mean?
appalling. I want you to turn it into some sort of an accounting record. Now,
Without
during
proper
your
accounts, Hilary can't see the detailed analysis of Lou's business. But she knows she's not making as much money as she could be.
No, you're adamant that pole dancing in the way that you're offering those classes is the right way to go.
Yes.
And I hate to tell you this, and you're going to argue with me, I know you are. But I think you've got the wrong product in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was hysterical when you put them shoes on.
I know,
yesterday.
everyone does. No, we're so used to it,
I
aren't
did
we?
it first.
Yeah,
I did
we
it
were like
first.
this.
I mean, what are you doing? Are you selling
Yeah.
sex? In which case,
Yeah.
you know, that's quite a lucrative industry, I would have thought.
I think, in a way, we are selling like we're selling sexuality in a way. We're selling like women.
But you're not. You're fitness professionals.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'd like to see you do is to go away and work out a routine where you incorporate your poles, but it's not the majority part of it, and you're coming up with something new.
We like the poles to be like the pole dancing because a lot of people do teach pole fitness as the fitness class without the shoes, without it being danced and pieced together and things like that. But we like, that is what we like and that is what women come to us for because they like, you know, it's like, it's like, yeah, they are
coming.
It isn't a business at
But
the minute.
that's
but
why. I think
there
you're
is
right,
loads
actually.
of opportunities to turn it
that's
into
why I've taken the studio.
a huge thriving business.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to do it purely with pole dancing. I think you've got to bring in something
Yeah,
that
I
will
do
appeal
agree.
to
Yeah,
the
I do.
mass media.
Yeah.
You know, because I wouldn't go pole dancing.
No,
It's quite liberal though, because you can do it without shoes. You don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
If you look in our classes, I mean, a lot of people do have shoes, but,
But
not,
then
a lot
that's
of
what I'm
times
saying
they
to you. So make a choice. Are you selling sex or are you selling fitness?
No, but you can mix the two. Why can't you mix the two? That's like really like, that is really narrow-minded to think that you can only do one or the other. Like, I really do think that is actually like, I know that you're saying that you're not narrow-minded, but you actually did sound really narrow-minded then. Like, are you selling fitness or are you selling sex? You can sell them both together. You can, because like, why do you go
Lou
to the
has
gym and
talked
do,
at Hilary for over an hour.
aerobics class, it doesn't make you feel girly at all or anything like that.
And it's plain to see that changing Lou's attitude to business could be a bigger challenge for Hilary than expected.
We are where we are.
You've got yourself into a situation that you're now unable to get yourself out of. So we've got to try and make it work.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
From the personal perspective, if they don't now do what I've asked, personally, I think we should walk away and leave them to it.
I think that Hilary may have some ideas about changing my business from what it is really, but she's not going to change it. We might add some stuff to it, but there are certain things that are definitely going to stay the same.
I think she's made the wrong move in moving to that studios, but let's see if we can make it work for her.
Expert doggy groomer Nolene is next in line for an appointment with the business inspector.
And we drive past Stone Lions. Wow.
It's a long way from her home garage grooming salon. Nolene thinks her business has taken £7,000 in the past year, but all is not what it seems.
Oh, fine, thank you. Lovely to see you again.
You too. I've got your accounts, Nolene. Currently, make it work.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
From the personal perspective, if they don't now do what I've asked, personally, I think we should walk away and leave them to it.
I think that Hilary may have some ideas about changing my business from what it is really, but she's not going to change it. We might add some stuff to it, but there are certain things that are definitely going to stay the same.
I think she's made the wrong move in moving to that studios, but let's see if we can make it work for her.
Expert doggy groomer Nolene is next in line for an appointment with the business inspector.
And we drive past Stone Lions. Wow.
It's a long way from her home garage grooming salon. Nolene thinks her business has taken £7,000 in the past year, but all is not what it seems.
Oh, fine, thank you. Lovely to see you again.
You too. I've got your accounts, Nolene. Currently, I would say you've actually lost money, not made money. If we accounted a salary for yourself, the fact that you're using your own premises to conduct the business that you're doing, then really you've lost a substantial amount of money. And frankly, I would say without your husband's income going into it, you wouldn't have been able to continue doing it.
No, absolutely.
You are running your business out of your own personal current account.
It is possible.
Yeah, you've got to stop. You know that tin you've got?
Yes.
What I'd like you to do is go home and just stick that on top of it. And every time you're tempted to go out to buy pizzas or to take money out of it, just look at that. I look like a schoolmistress, don't I? So just look at that and think, no. The only time I want you to open that tin is when there's money going in it, and when there's money coming out to go straight into Pooch Power's bank account.
Absolutely.
You promise me that?
I promise you. Okay. I promise you, yes.
Do not lose my photograph.
I won't. I shall stick that on as soon as I get home.
Having dealt with the cash, Hilary wants to help Nolene move Pooch Power forwards.
To be on the high street would, I think, epitomise all your desires. But to be honest, that isn't a possibility right at this minute in time.
Not at the moment, no.
It's all now down to numbers. We just need more paws, more tails, and more ears to groom.
Yes, indeed.
If you was to do 21 grooms per week, you would actually make a profit of £17,800.
Right.
What about to actually go mobile? Because I'm sure that there are an awful lot of people who would love somebody to come to their home and clip their dogs for them.
Yeah, there is quite a few people who do that.
But I do think, particularly in certain areas where you live, there must be a market there. You've just got to start thinking a bit bigger and think a bit more about you.
Next, Nolene's taken out of her comfort zone.
She seems a bit nervous.
I'm not used to travelling with my equipment.
And Lou's pole dancing gets the thumbs down.
If I wanted to be a stripper, I might go there.
Self-made millionaire and business inspector Hilary Devey is halfway through her time trying to fix the fortunes of a doggy groomer who needs more paws through the doors. And a pole dancing studio in need of a shake-up.
Take that envelope of crap that you've got. I want you to turn it into some sort of an accounting record.
Hilary's back on the road, heading to the outskirts of Canterbury, determined to transform Lou's pole dancing business. At the studio, the girls have taken Hilary's first piece of advice on board.
Hilary told us that we needed to get the receipts in order, and I do see why she told us to now, because they're not in a good way.
Hilary's first port of call isn't Lou's studio. Unconvinced by Lou's claim that her pole dancing classes will appeal to any woman, she's doing some research in a company of care workers around the corner.
I've got a DVD of the actual class, and what I want to do is ask these ladies in here, would you take up this as a form of exercise?
Hilary's keen to see if the women working on Lou's doorstep could be an immediate answer to expanding her business.
Today. It's a pole fitness exercise class. Would you join a class like this?
No. The pole's probably too small for me. I probably need some kind of scaffolding around it.
What's your initial thought when you look at it?
If I wanted to be a stripper, I might go there. I can't see where they got any fitness going on there. I couldn't even walk in them shoes, let alone do that in them. And obviously this is for young women as well.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think of it?
Daughters would do.
Your daughter, and how old are your daughters?
All in their 20s.
Would you take up this?
I think my husband would like me to.
Now Hilary is off to see Lou to let her know what she's discovered from those potential customers on the estate.
What I've done this morning, I've actually been to a business along here and showed them a DVD of what you do. And I would say I spoke to half a dozen women. One of them said it's something my kids would do, they'd love it. But certainly the ones my age group said absolutely not. What came out from them loud and clear was that if they was going to go to fitness classes, they'd be looking for some diversification from just pole dancing.
We do agree with that.
Yeah, that's what we've got here.
So have you changed your mind then on keeping it to strictly pole dancing?
We have decided to bring more some non-impact aerobics and some things like that. So we do want to get more variety in here, so it's more fitness based.
Hilary heads home, leaving Lou to think things over. But Lou is finding it tough to have an outsider dictate such radical changes.
The thing that I'm finding difficult really is that it's veering my business away from what it is all about, the way that it grew with the pole fitness and stuff. I feel as if it's like pushing my business, into like other things really, which is all right, but it is good because it is really about making it into a business and not a hobby. But it is what I absolutely loved was the pole fitness, and that was the passion. But now it's about looking past that and trying to bring people in and give people what they want.
With Lou starting to come around, Hilary pushes on. She's called in a favour from Steve Halsall, one of Britain's top fitness professionals and coach to the stars, to expand the girls' horizons. Just an extra 14 classes a week could increase Lou's turnover to £40,000 a year.
Hi, Steve. Hi, I'm Hilary.
Hilary's invited Lou and sister Faye to meet Steve in London to see for themselves how they could broaden their appeal.
I just think that you're quite limited because of what's associated with it. It's quite sexual, and you've got to have quite a lot of confidence to step through the door, I think. It's a big step for any woman, I think, to even think about being sexy up a pole.
It's very liberating. It is. That's the idea of our classes.
Really, I can imagine what an amazing job you'll do, because obviously you're very I can see the passion you've got. It's amazing.
Hilary wants the girls to leave with a new class to teach back at their studio, but Steve is finding it tough to get heard.
So at the moment, you've only got one. For me, I'm looking in. You've only got one talking point to your session, which is it's fun and it's sexy.
You've got dancing, you've got tricks, you've got filler moves. You can split that session up. So your filler moves are your little dancey bits. Your tricks are just your upside down stuff on the pole.
Right.
With Lou in safe hands, Hilary takes her leave.
Thank you. Bye. Hopefully she'll now understand that she has got to diversify, that she has got to cater not just for her hobby, but for a mass market to make some money.
Steve asks Lou to show him the muscle groups she uses in pole dancing.
Clearly there's a lot of core strength required for this. Blimey. Okay.
She's got pole dancing down to a fine art. And Steve can spot an opportunity.
One in each hand. You could use the pole, you could do the very basic movements of the pole, but still then almost have a fusion with using one of these, for example, using body weight, so you're doing back to the pole, exercise back to the pole. Ultimately, you're getting people stronger, fitter, more able to do a pole class more effectively.
Yeah.
The beauty of the bands is that you can gauge their own resistance, so an old person could be closest to the pole, and someone who's fitter could be further away. 2 hands on there, you can across, like so. Okay. Pull it through the stomach. That's going to do your internal oblique. It's less about what you like and more about what works. Elbows tight and push.
How hard?
That's it. Keep your chin up.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah? Yeah. My point is, with a pole circuit class, you can still have elements of the pole in that class.
Steve's come up with a combination that Lou likes.
I think that Steve really understood, because he sort of really was trying to keep it, you know, into the pole and everything. I wasn't trying to make us veer away from what we're not. He was sort of trying to add to it. But I did feel like he actually was sort of on our wavelength with it, and it might help some ladies that are a bit shy about coming into the pole dancing. They might give it a try, and it might give them the confidence, and you know, might be interested in that really, in joining the pole dancing classes.
You want to get them on the back to finish, and just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose.
Before he lets Lou leave, Steve has one last exercise he thinks she could benefit from.
So keep your mouth closed.
Sorry.
There you go. There's a start, isn't it?
Hillary's travelling 160 miles along the coast to Sandbanks in Bournemouth. 2 days ago, doggy groomer Nolene was shying away from going mobile. Today, Hillary plans to convince her that she's missing out.
Oh, Theodore, look there. Look at the doggy. Look, he needs grooming, doesn't he? What we're going to do, we're going to go and find people.
But before they tackle the dog owners, Hillary wants to show Nolene the power of advertising.
I've got a T-shirt for you to wear, which says, I am top dog. Okay. Perfect bit.
Snug.
Let's go.
It's like Annika Rice, only I haven't got the arse for it. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's all right. Hi.
Hi. Do you ever have your dog professionally groomed?
Yes, 5-6 times a year.
Oh, pretty often.
Yeah.
Do you take her to a salon, or does somebody come to you?
No, we take her to a salon.
Yeah, okay. Can I ask you why you prefer that situation?
To what?
To having somebody come to you.
Because we never really thought about anyone coming to us. It would be easier.
Would you consider having your dog professionally groomed?
If she offered a service where she went to people's homes and groomed the dogs in the home, would there be an interest in that happening?
I would think there would be,
Yeah.
I'm just going to
look at this
cross
one.
to the other side.
Do to him. He's pretty, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, baby. What would you think of as the best situation?
I think if someone was prepared to come to my house, then that would be a big bonus, really. Definitely.
Despite the feedback from the dog owners, Nolene is not convinced Hillary's idea of going mobile is right for her.
The feeling that I've got from a lot of customers is that they don't want the mess. They don't want hair in their own home.
No, but most people have a garage. Most people have a shed in the garden.
Yes.
I'm not saying this is the only direction.
But it's an option.
It's one direction that you should be travelling in.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be focused on
No,
this.
but to offer it as a service.
We want more paws, we want more dogs.
Yes.
And that's one way of achieving it.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
With Nolene blowing hot and cold over the mobile idea, Hillary decides to get her to give it a try at a swanky residence near the beach. Local Michelle is exactly the type of dog lover Hillary thinks Nolene should be grooming for.
They're my babies, they're thoroughly spoilt. Obviously I like them to look their best at all times. I most probably sacrifice myself for them.
If Nolene does a good job with Michelle's pooch, it could open up a flood of new business from the demanding Sandbanks set.
I would go absolutely mad if she made a mess of them.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm Hillary.
Hello.
This is Nolene.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
With the formalities out of the way, Nolene needs to get to work. She's not used to grooming for clients away from her garage, and she's nervous.
that I'm hoping I've got everything I need, but because I'm not used to travelling with my equipment, I am concerned that maybe I'll come across items that I wish I brought with me and I haven't.
She seems a bit nervous.
So I'm going to brush her out, tidy up her feet, tidy up her hocks, clean her ears.
And how often should one brush them?
I would say if you can do a really good brush once a week, that's absolutely fine. You're a good girl, aren't you?
With the snipping and clipping over, Hilary gets the verdict from owner Michelle.
How have you found her? Are you happy?
Oh, yeah, she looks amazing.
And she seemed really comfortable with Nolene, didn't she?
Yes, and Nolene's done a fantastic job.
Are you pleased?
Yes.
So would you have Nolene back to do them?
Definitely.
There you go.
Excellent, thank you.
And I look forward to telling all my friends.
Fantastic, better still.
I think she was so stressed in there when we give her the dog to clip. But God, didn't she perform? I really think that we have put her on the right track.
The experience has been an eye-opener for Nolene, and it's made her rethink mobile grooming.
At this point, I don't think it's what I want to do as the only thing I do, but I think it's something I need to offer as an add-on, if you like, as an alternative.
She looks like she's walked out of the beauty parlour and ready to go into the Olympics. No, not the Olympics. What's the word? Which was the one?
Well, some kind of theatrical film production, I'd suggest.
Yes.
Marlene and Me or something like that, isn't it?
Definitely.
Next, Lou introduces the over-50s to the pole,
I'm just panicking, I can feel the panic now. No, don't worry.
and Pooch Power gets ready for a relaunch.
Any more people with dogs?
The business inspector is coming to the end of her time with two businesswomen whose passion has clouded their judgment.
Where does this mat go?
On the outskirts of Canterbury, the pole dancing girls are giving their studio a facelift. Hilary's never liked the location, but the site's getting better by the minute.
Right, we've got to make sure. Do you want a spirit level at all? I might have one upstairs.
It's Hilary's final day with Lou. Getting her to change her classes hasn't been easy, so she's on her way to check that Lou's putting words into action.
I took on Lou in the first place. It's been a difficult process, but one doesn't shy away from a challenge, and by God, is Lou challenging. What I'm expecting is a different routine rather than sexy dancing round a pole.
Lou's launching a class inspired by her time with fitness guru Steve Halsell. She's invited women of all ages to test both the new and the original pole dancing classes.
Have you done pole dancing previously?
No, never. Well, I did a bit in a nightclub one night when I had a few too many drinks. That's about it.
So what's brought you today?
Pole dancing. I just wanted to see what it's all about.
What it's all about?
Yeah.
That's really
and
good.
if someone of my age can do it.
The older women will decide for themselves which is the most appealing. First up is pole dancing. It's not long before some of the more mature ladies start struggling.
Well, I don't know. Look, I can't. I just can't do it. I'm just panicking. I can feel the panic now.
No, don't worry. Right, so now we're going to...
While others are in their element.
I feel quite liberated and quite sort of sexy when I do it. I don't feel 50 and frumpy and old.
You can't get away from the fact that I did feel a bit of a nana and did feel old.
Now it's time for Lou to introduce the new class.
This is just a class that we put together, which is using the poles and using sort of some other equipment that we've got to work out the whole body, basically.
This is definitely me. See, that's better than sliding down the damn thing, isn't it?
Hilary's keen to get the ladies' verdict on their entree into the world of pole circuits.
The kind of floor exercises.
Oh, that's me to a T. Beth. Yes, I can do that. I wouldn't come to a pole dancing class just to do that. Right. I'd want to do the pole and that.
Right. With so many ladies giving the pole a go, Lou challenges her most reluctant student yet.
I can make anyone a pole dancer. Anybody, even if they don't think they can be.
I can. So definitely, yeah.
So should I give up my day job?
I think she should definitely give up the day job and come to the studio instead.
With more classes per week, Lou could soon be in a position to pay herself a proper salary.
Well, I think today's gone really well.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, it's been really good.
For once, you're not being all defensive, and you've taken on board what's been said, and it's going to work because you heard them.
Yeah.
You know, you're appealing to a broader market, and that's what it's about.
It just proved all along what I said to her was right. The women were saying, oh, thank God, this is our comfort zone.
We're going to get a timetable printed up, get it out there for everybody to see. We're going to do a week where everybody that already comes here and has friends can come and do all the classes for free to see how they go. We've got loads of things in mind, it's just sort of actioning them all.
Fresh from her success with Lou, the business inspector is back in Bournemouth for her last visit to Pooch Power.
Hopefully the doorbell's now working. Are your doorbell's working?
Yes, indeed. How are you?
First up, Hilary wants to check if she's stopped doggy groomer Nolene dipping into the cash tin.
Oh my God, my picture's on it! If that doesn't put you off, nothing will!
There we go.
What's it like looking at me every day?
It's enough to make me think twice. Actually, no, it's putting money into, not taking money out.
Nolene's agreed to give mobile grooming a try, so Hilary's booked a beachside spot and is hoping to drum up some business.
Any more people with dogs?
Hilary's persuaded an already nervous Nolene to prepare a speech for the launch.
Hi, I'm Nolene, bit bouncy. I'm here today to sell you my wares. I've loved grooming dogs and I'm about to go mobile and I'm looking for lots of doggies that need washing, bathing and cutting.
Oh, right.
Okay?
Yes.
Go for it.
I'd like to say welcome to you all. Thank you for coming. I'd like you to share with me this fantastic opportunity I've been given to relaunch Pooch Power Grooming. I'm also going to be offering the service of actually grooming your dogs within your homes. Some people just don't have the time to take their dogs to a groomer. Some people just don't like the idea of taking their dogs somewhere and leaving them there, so they'd be happier for me to come into their home and do that. So thank you all very, very much for waiting around in the cold, and thank you for listening to me.
Perfect. The unveiling of the new business.
There we go.
Hey, unveiled.
With the new logo revealed, it's time to do business.
Would you use a mobile groomer? Can't I persuade you to become Nolene's first client?
And it's not long before Pooch Power gets its first sniff of interest.
Cost-wise, if you came to me, he would be about £25.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, and if I came to your home, I'm envisaging it probably being about £10 more. I've got appointments next Thursday, if that would be any use to you.
Thursday,
The
Keith.
11th.
He's nodding yes.
He's
Yes.
nodding yes.
It's the first of many, I hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we hope.
Absolutely. Now that's the way to walk your dog.
I think it was a good day, all in all.
Yes.
Good launch. Word will soon get round. You're on your way. You've got a brand.
Yeah,
and I think you both deserve all the success in the world.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for all your help, your advice, your support, more than anything else. You know, giving me the belief in myself, if you like. Yeah.
I can tell that, and that's pleased me as well.
Thank you so
well
much.
Done, well done, well done.
Thank
and
you.
I'll see you. Thank you, Andrew. You're a wonderful man.
She's actually given me the incentive and the desire to actually go forward and improve the business. All in all, a very, very, very worthwhile experience.
I'm really, really thrilled to bits with Nolene because I think she'd just lost her way a little bit. But we've given her a direction to follow. She's going to now make money. And at the end of the day, business is about, bottom line, making money.
In Canterbury, a month after introducing the new class, Lou continues to increase the variety on offer at her studio. And she's also taking her business online.
We're looking into some burlesque and some belly dancing. We're going to put street dance onto the timetable. So yeah, we've got quite a bit coming up.
And in Bournemouth, Nolene's re-energised.
My grooming hasn't changed, but the way of running the business definitely has, and that's entirely down to Hillary's input.
She's now running her mobile service and she's got plans to soup up the garage salon.
So you're looking to convert this to like an entrance door and a window?
Yeah. You can see how much more light it would bring in. Are we going to go for it then?
Money's in the bank, check waiting.
Pooch Power now can go as far as I want to take it. The world's my oyster.
To find out how both businesses have done since, and for more information on how to turn your business into a success, log on to 5.tv/Business Inspector.
Situation.